Here we go again. What's up, everybody? It's Alex Sigrist, and I'm back for another Alex Uncut. Every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Korea time, we upload a new uncut video, which means we do not cut this at all. No editing, except for the little word bubbles that pop up here and there. And as you can tell, we're doing things a bit differently. Number one, I am sitting down. Number two, I've prepared my answer this time. Now, I do like going off the cuff, but in an effort to add more value, I decided it's better to have a few things written down in advance, because while my opinions are great, sometimes they're a little bit mixed together and don't make a lot of sense. So I wrote some stuff down today from questions from last week. So last week's questions from the uncut video comment section, I'm taking them now, and I'm gonna go ahead and answer 3 of them, as always. 2 of them at the very end, very short form, but 1 of them long form. And I've actually prepared this time for that long form question. If you have a question for next week, you know what to do. Leave a question down below. Would love to get to more questions next week. Let's go ahead and get started. So, the difference is I've prepared today, and I know which questions I'm choosing, and I know what I'm gonna talk about. But let's get into it. 2 questions that I'll answer later on. What would you consider are characteristics of a fan? Next question. Did you ever have a grand plan for something that you wanted to do where anything and everything that could have gone wrong went wrong? And finally, this one is from Spree. Is there any Korea-related YouTube content that you're tired of seeing on YouTube? If so, is there some kind of Korea content you wish you'd see more of? And that is the question that we're gonna be answering today. So if you think this video is about you, it probably is. I know a lot of my friends out there in the Korea YouTube community are gonna be seeing it, especially the English speakers, and they're curious, who am I gonna nail on today? Nail on? Rail on? Who am I gonna make fun of? Who am I taking down? The answer is probably all of us. So let's get started. What am I tired of? What are we all tired of seeing on Korean YouTube? Let me give you a few seconds to think about it. What content have you seen over and over again that you're sick of, that you just don't wanna see any more of? I know a few of you out there are thinking, reaction videos. Yeah, I know, how many times can you watch someone eat kimchi? I've done it like 1,000 times. I'm in those videos, I know, I'm sorry. I thought about that too, things that have already been done. But to be honest, that wasn't the thing that stuck with me. I'm cool with it, because first of all, like Eat Your Kimchi 5 years ago did everything possible. They literally wrote the book on kind of improving the game of YouTube in Korea. They had a studio, they had better content, they hired people, they had a team. Their content is good, but they've done it all. So what am I doing? I can't make any more videos. All the how-to videos, they've got them all done. No. I actually think that their time is done. Their time is over, their generation is finished. Of course, they still have good content in their videos, but they're not in Korea anymore. And sometimes you need a modern perspective, a 2019 perspective of what's going on, opinions, how to do stuff. There's new train lines all the time. Things change, and I think some of the stuff that we've seen before, I don't mind seeing it again. So what do we need to stop making? A couple of things. Number one, let's list them right now. Videos for views, no personality videos, low quality content, and a 4th one. Maybe not, maybe that was just 3, and that's good enough. Let's start with videos for views. First of all, I know as YouTubers, we all want views right away. We wanna have those content like blow up. They just go to the moon. They make you a superstar. But there's a lot of times I feel like YouTubers in Korea, we create content that is for that very purpose. For example, let's get into a trippy topic right now. How about racism in Korea? My racist experience at a Hagwon. You won't believe the experience I had. I think plenty of people can make those videos, but I do think how you make them and who is spouting their opinions is extremely important. Because a lot of times when we make those videos, if it's not done the right way, you're actually creating a more negative image about Korea than is really the reality. Because you know that if you get all those comments like, oh, how could they? I can't believe they do that. They don't like people like you, but they're definitely not gonna like people like me. If we do it for the wrong reasons and we don't do it in the right way, Korea looks really bad in those videos. Let me give an example. What if I made a video about my racist experience in Korea? It's okay, you can do it, but as a white guy in Korea, my racist experiences are pretty good. Like, not good, as in racism is good, but I have it better off than people who are from Southeast Asia, than people who are black, than people sometimes, they're Kyopo, they're Korean, but they lived in America their whole life. If I make these videos for the sake of getting views, I think that really, number one, hurts other people who are making the same content and actually have something more valid to say than I have. But also it could make Korea look bad if I'm just trying to add on to that Korea is racist comment thing. Because first of all, if you're an American and you're like, Korea is so racist, you haven't seen American news lately, have you? Come on. Have you seen us? We're horrible at this stuff. So I don't like seeing these videos for views, having like BTS videos of how much you love BTS. And I found out that you love BTS like right before you posted that video. That's amazing. I know there's some content creators out there who love BTS. And I know who they are because I've seen their content and I watch them and I can actually feel their passion. But a lot of people too, meh. So less videos about like, you won't believe what this person said about our family. This person is racist because of the things he said. Look, he's also not common in Korea. That is not a common viewpoint. It exists, sure, and it's way more than it should exist, but make sure you are the right person delivering that message. And I think you will know who you are because it's usually about you. Number 2, no personality videos. What I mean by that is I am sick of videos of people showing their dorm room, eating kimchi for the first time. But I said that it's okay, right? I just said that earlier. Like, it's okay if you actually make those videos again because we need to see a stronger personality from you. Imagine you plus 1. Your person at a cafe, a little louder. If I spoke like this at a cafe, I would be the most annoying person at a cafe. I don't speak like this in real life. Surprise, YouTube magic gone. Not really. But I don't, because that would be ridiculous. But if I'm gonna watch someone do the same thing I've seen 15 times before, I really need to see your personality shine. I need to see you excited, or intelligent, or maybe shy but funny. You know, whatever your personality is, bring it out, raise it up a notch, and go for it. Because I am tired of seeing reaction videos, and how-to videos, and opinion videos from the same perspective with even less energy in the videos. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. Otherwise, that doesn't make any sense. Finally, low quality. That's very simple. That just means it's 2019. You've got to increase your audio, whatever. Like, it's just your audio skills got to be better, whether it's post-production or just, during filming. Get a better mic if you have to. Get a better camera, visually speaking, if you have to. It's 2019. You're competing against people from LA. You're also competing against companies. You're competing against actual TV shows. If you want to survive in this world, and especially as YouTubers in Korea, if we want to survive as our own community, we've got to improve the quality of our content, period. It's just how it is. Next up, we were talking about what I do want more of, though. And I want more opinion interaction videos. I do want more videos about race relations in Korea and how it's been changing for the better or for worse. I want them from people who have the right to say those opinions. Like, I'm not going to speak for a black person about black people getting hated on in Korea because it's not me. But if you're someone who's like me, who's, white, straight, male, and it's like, well, who do I speak for then? You don't speak for anyone. You can start bringing people on the show who represent different backgrounds. You can bring in Koreans and get their opinions. You can bring in other people to your show and get those opinions. Which makes me kind of feel weird doing this all by myself, given that opinion, but catch my drift, right? I want to see more people's opinions, especially now, because like I said, what Eat Your Kimchi said 7 years ago is probably not valid anymore. I mean, it was valid at the time, and it's great they made that video, but I want to hear what someone in 2019 is saying about race relations, about how they feel about North Korea being right across the border, about their opinions on the economy, about depression. I want to hear more of that. And again, as long as you're bringing in your personality and stuff, like, make it interesting. Let's talk more about it. I also want to see more how-to videos. I want to see more how-to videos. We don't do that in Korea. We went for the influencer-only route. Here's my day, guys. I'm going to walk down the street and show you. This is my gym, but we're not going there today. I'm on the way to the bakery to meet my other YouTuber friends so I can get more clicks on this video. And yeah, I love my new makeup today. This is great. And I think it's a wonderful day outside, but it's hot in the summer. Done. Finished. I went on way too long for that one. No more of that. Please. how-to videos. Give us videos about how to do stuff. I would love someone, like, if your channel is opinion-based, don't do this, but if you are someone who does food, we'd love to how to make Korean food, how to make, like, the perfect jeon, the perfect Korean pancake, because I am not a good cook. And I think there's a lot of great how-to videos out there. There's even a lot of great how-to videos for Korean food, but oftentimes it does not come from our YouTubers in Korea community, so get it up, you know? More videos, how to go to this really cool vacation spot, how to go on vacation on the cheap in Korea, how to save money doing whatever. Like, those are things that I think still have a lot of potential. We don't have enough videos of those in Korea. Go make them. Do it. Someone else. I'll do it later. Another thing I do want to see is I don't know. I mean, I guess me personally, I want to see more collaborations. And that's for another story, I think. But I would love to see more collaborations with different groups of people. Expand a little bit. Try it out. That's just me, though. How to make it. Here's the how-to guide for all you YouTubers out there who are like, well, Alex, what's your point? How am I going to do something? I've decided to make a how-to cook video, but, you know, how do I improve my game here in Korea? Or anywhere, of course, by the way, if you're watching from another country and you want to make YouTube videos. A few things that need to happen. Number one, we mentioned it earlier. Develop that character. It's Alex +1 or Alex +2. Get up there and get a little bit more exciting. I'm sorry, but you got to be exciting if you're trying to be a bigger personality or more interesting. You know, your character doesn't have to be like bam, bam, bam. It can be very intelligent, very smart, very well thought out. Whatever it is, work on that character because, like I said, you at a cafe is great at a cafe, but it doesn't come out the same on camera. So we got to work on that. Next up, create storylines. For those of you who are doing your daily life, try to create a moral storyline in there somehow. Maybe you make a how-to video as part of your daily life video. Maybe you have a twist ending. Something. Give us a story beyond just your typical vlog. Vlogging every day is great, but you know why Casey Neistat was so great at it? Because he vlogged every day? No, because there was something you got out of each video. Maybe it was entertainment because you met someone interesting in his video. Maybe it was a how-to do a YouTube video. Whatever it was entertaining, it was interesting, you learned something. Try to improve the storyline of whatever you're creating. Next up, improve your sound, improve your audio. Like I said, goes without saying, it's 2019. YouTube isn't just for anyone who has a phone. You can make your own YouTube channel. It used to be, but YouTube's algorithm does not always support that anymore. Just a warning. I think trying new things is something I would love to see more of in Korea as well. Like, just be different, be adventurous. I know everyone likes the interview ones, like go on the street and do street interviews. That's great, but a lot of people out there already do it right now. Like Sean Pablo does it in Korean, Sharuna does it in English. You know, a lot of people do make it already. I think as an individual, you should try it. If you might like it, you might not. But on the whole, try something that no one's ever done before. You know, maybe you're gonna be someone who doesn't speak any Korean and goes off into the countryside and tries to survive. Like, we haven't seen that much yet, have we? I mean, come on, don't lie. A lot of you guys have done that. Have gone with your boyfriend or girlfriend or your husband or your wife, and it's like, well, you're not really surviving. Do something crazy, you know? Try new things, see what works for you, and stick with it. If I didn't change today's format, I wouldn't know if this sit-down format works or not. And I'm prepared now. Maybe this is not what you want, and you can leave a comment down below and be like, Alex, thanks for trying, change it up. I don't want to see this again. That's great. I'm gonna try 15 different ways, and if one of them is the way you wanna see it, then I've learned something from it, and that's really what trying is all about. Be more adventurous in Korea. We all copy each other, we all do the same thing, same content over and over again. Do something different. Or improve your personality. You've got two choices. Lastly, I think specialization is still a great one. How-to videos we mentioned earlier, that's great. How-to is a great way to specialize. I know that a lot of people remember Sunnyside Films. You know, Sunny is now doing like, what is it, like the best food show ever or something, and he got super successful. And I know people that are following that kind of pattern and specializing in food. That's fantastic. If you're talking about analyzing food, it's a specialty, go for it. How to make stuff, your opinions. If you're a K-pop specialist, I think there's always room for specialists. You can do that in Korea as well if that's what you want. So we need to wrap this up, right? I mentioned earlier that I need to try new things. I'm doing that right now. I need to improve my personality. I'm a little bit up today, aren't I? A little bit better. And also have a storyline. That's why I prepared a little bit today. A beginning, a middle, and an end. So let's bring it back to this end. What is it that we need to do? Put everything together, what I've been talking about. What do we need to do as YouTubers in Korea to make better content? What do I want to see more of? What do I want to see less of? I think this sentence sums it up. Stop trying to be an influencer and start trying to provide value. Maybe you just provide value through entertaining conversations. Maybe you provide value for, you teach someone how to cook something, or you show people a new vacation spot. In the end, if you want to, quote unquote, beat the YouTube algorithm, which is so cheap and it's not fair anymore, no, it's because people want value and your channel isn't producing value. This is the harshest comment I'll make today, but I stand by it. If your content's not doing well, it's because you're focusing on the wrong things and you're not focused on providing value to the consumer, the people watching the video. That's it. It's simple. I'm tired of hearing about this algorithm god that's screwing up your videos. Provide value. Better audio, better visuals, better ideas, trying new things, getting different points of views. All of this. Watch this video again if you're a creator and you want to know what to do. And watch other people who tell you what to do. Like, get lots of advice and figure it out. But in the end, it's all about adding value. And that's what I want to see more of in Korea. More videos that add value to me, to people outside of Korea, to Koreans here who want to learn about foreign points of views. Just add value. Hey, how was that? Do you think this was the right way of expressing that? Do you think I should go back to the old method of doing UNCUT? What do you think? Do leave a message down below. Tell me what you think about the video. Also, tell me what you think about what I said. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is there something you want to add to the conversation? What would you love to see more of in Korea? What would you love to see less of in Korea? What is it? Let us know down below, and I would love to read all those comments. I always do. I read it, you know it, because that's when the heart goes onto your comment. That means I've read it, and I appreciate every comment we get. Also, please don't forget questions for next week's Alex Uncut down below. And any questions I didn't answer this week, we'll try to answer some of those in Alex Uncut overtime. We have 2 more questions right now, though. Short answer. We'll do, what would you consider are characteristics of a fan? What's it mean to be a fan? I would say a fan is whatever you want to be. I think a fan can do whatever they want. They can consume all their content, consume a little bit of content. They can pay for their CDs, they can listen to it on streaming. They can watch my videos and skip the ads. They can watch my videos and not skip the ads. To me, the fan is in charge. You know, whatever it is they want, I'm producing. If you don't want to consume it, get out. You know, don't feel obliged to do it. That being said, just don't, steal content and, and be nice. That's it. Don't steal content. Real fans don't steal content. Next question. Did you ever have a grand plan for something you wanted to do where anything and everything that could have gone wrong went wrong? It's a longer story, but we had a viral music video that with 2011 in Korea it went really well. And within a week, the superintendent of the whole district was like, hey, you need to take down the video or else we're going to fire you. And by that point, we were already asked to be on a TV show in Korea. And everything was going well. And they're like, but we're going to fire you if you don't take it down. I'm not going to tell you more about that story because I need permission from the others involved. But long story short, I said, screw it, let's get fired. But not everyone in the group agreed. So we took it down. That's it. Hopefully, we provided some value today. Maybe, maybe not. This is Alex Uncut, as real as it gets. Don't forget, be good, do good, and feel good. And of course, repeat. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, Haseo. Click on the likes. Click on the likes. Subscribe. Hit that video. If you haven't seen these yet,